Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. If it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself because words only hurt whenever they are true. If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. Can you do me a favor? Go and hit the subscribe button, notifications button, and follow me on Instagram right now. All links are below in the description. All right, guys, today I'm going to be talking about how to recognize a 304, especially if you want to know if a girl's a 304 when you meet her. 9 times out of 10, what you have to understand is you would never know a woman's number, but what you can do is you can study her nature to know if she's been around the block. The nature never lies. Human beings do, women do, men do, everybody lies because no one wants to be known as a bad guy and nobody wants to be known as a loser. So a lot of people lie to convince people of who they are, hoping that they get over. So in life, you have to learn to be able to read people. And the best way to read people is to really shut your mouth and let your eyes listen. So today, we're going to be busting down how to recognize a 304. If you don't know what a 304 is, that's another word for a whore. We just say 304. Because that's just the code in the manosphere. All right, first you got to get to the root of the problem. Most girls that are 304 is going to thrive from high school because high school is typically where teenagers have the most pressure. The most common 304 in high school are going to always be the fat chick that can't fit in and have no friends. She knows that she's the nasty girls. She know that she done took care of all the guys in school. Everybody know who she is whenever she comes to the party. Everybody knows what type of girl this is. You're going to always have that overweight girl that just lets it loose in high school. And then you're going to have the other girls out there that are 304s that are always experimenting to have hyper sex drives. Most of these girls are going to come from a broken home and will be coming from dysfunctionality, and their sex drive would be high due to the fact that their body is constantly going through tension. The more tension that a woman's body goes through, the more it must be relieved. You have to understand this. A woman is either going to be a 304 seeking a alpha male to guide her, or she's going to be a 304 seeking attention for the guys that she's not getting with her beauty. That's just my experiences of the two type of 304s that are going to be formed. But one thing that you have to understand whenever it comes to a 304 is that she's doing it to please a man to fall in love with her, or she's doing it for a man to guide her. A lot of women that are beautiful, that go from guy to guy to guy to guy, and it's pretty much she knows she's a 304, is due to the fact that the guys that she's coming across are falling in love too fast. All right, when women start coming across guys and all the guys want to love her, then she's gonna be a 304 because she has more options. And what she's doing is she's saying, all right, all these guys are offering me whatever I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay with the one who could tame me in bed. They're all giving me everything that I want, but none of them could tame me in the bed. That's where she has the problem at. That's what really turns a woman into a 304 is the simple fact that she keeps going from guy to guy to guy, hoping that someone would be able to be more dominant to her. She's seeking the leadership. A girl like this hasn't been taught the leadership of a man. She doesn't have an alpha male in her life, so she's unable to spot him instantly as she's younger. When she's younger, a woman's not going to know what a real man is. She actually has to be ran through. She has to date a lot of guys before she realizes what a real man is, because most of these girls are coming from dysfunctional homes where there was never a father there to guide them. You know, you'll always have a beta male saying, yeah, man, when it comes to women, they gonna date a whole bunch of little boys before they find a girl, before they know what a real man is. So by the time you get her, even though she may have a kid or two, she may be mature enough to be in a relationship, which is true. But you have to understand, by the time a woman gets around to learning what a real man is, she typically has too much baggage in order for a man to stick around. So it'll be more like, all right, she's a baby mom. She got multiple kids. She's smarter now. Okay, she's mature. She know what the good guy is. Cool. We're proud of her for waking up and being woke. But unfortunately, this child is by this dude. This child's by this dude. You can't teach the kids anything. She's using them as crutches to get away in life. So it's like she understands what a real man is, but look at all the luggage she's bringing with it. All the luggage that she brings with the drama of learning what a real man is actually stops her from getting a man. It overpowers what she's learned. There's a lot of good women out there that have the luggage. You got kids by different men. You have dysfunctional relationships that bring all that drama in with your niceness. I tell a lot of guys, the nicer you are, the more baggage and problems you're gonna have with life. It's the same thing with a woman. By the time a woman gets down to humbling herself to actually being a woman, 9 times out of 10, she has too much baggage for a man to actually take on that responsibility. Now, when it comes to the other type of girl, this is going to be the girl that used to be fat or ugly in high school and she was ran through. She was the smut. This the one you gotta watch out for. All right? These are the ones, for one, if she gets older and you find out, all right, throughout her whole high school, she was overweight, and then all of a sudden she lost weight as an adult, I can almost guarantee you her ego is going to be through the roof. Those girls have the highest ego because they start to think that they're becoming the girl that they always wanted to be and that they're actually getting the attention that they always wanted. So the only thing they know how to do is act like the girl she could never be. That's what people do even with guys. A lot of guys who are broke and then they get some money, they don't know how to act. So they think of the next arrogant person that they looked up to or a cocky person and starts to mimic them. So they say, all right, I got money. Rich people play golf, so I'm gonna go play golf. Rich people drive these cars, so I'm gonna drive these cars. Rich people wear Rolexes, so I'm gonna wear Rolex. Rich people wear these clothes, so I'm gonna wear these clothes. And rich people go do this, and then they go do that. So then, once they gain the success and they start to go mimic what they think rich people are doing, when they get in those spaces, a lot of those other rich people don't accept them. They don't accept them for who they are because they look at them and say, man, you trying to mimic what we do. Like, you trying to mimic what, oh, you're a young black. Like, I see a lot of young black dudes who are getting money. You're trying to mimic what old 80-year-old white men are doing with money. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to emulate it. Well, guess what? That's what the woman's doing. Whenever women starts to do the changes, get in the gym, lose the weight, chances are she's already numb to guys. And if you want to be honest, most girls will do this when they're in a relationship with a guy. They'll start working and bettering themselves. So a lot of you guys that are in relationship, you would know if she's a smut is when you got her, she was sloppy, and then all of a sudden, you done told her she pretty, you done started messing with her, and she gets in the gym and starts losing weight. And then her mindset starts changing. The more she's in gym, she's not the fat little girl you met anymore. Now she's in the gym and she done lost all the weight. She's the skinny, arrogant, cocky woman. Why? Because she suffered a lot when she was younger, being a 304. She's been ran through. You were just one of the nice guys that came into her life and that actually stuck around and gave her the confidence, and you gave her enough confidence to leave you. That's what my mom used to tell me. My mom used to tell me, like, you can like a woman so much that she'll hate you. The more compliments that you give a woman, the more she's gonna hate you. The more you take and put her on a pedestal, the more she's gonna hate you. The more you make her your God, the more she's gonna hate you because she knows that her value is not there. One thing about women, they're more open to reality than guys are. It's just that they know how to put on a facade inside of a false reality. What do I mean by that? A woman will know the truth, but she'll know her boundaries of how far she can run from the truth in order to stay inside of her own delusion. So understand, when it comes to spotting a 304, you must first understand what her childhood was like. Because regardless of what comes out of her mouth, I can tell you this. Girls who sleep around a lot age faster than any other woman out there. 9 times out of 10, she's going to smoke cigarettes. She's going to be loud. She's going to drink. And she's going to always have a new best friend. And she's not afraid to turn the arguments men versus women. Those are some core traits. But outside of that, get down to the root. They just don't wake up and say, I want to be a 304. It stimulates from childhood. All right, this is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.